Hello there, Capricorn, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I am doing your romantic love reading for the month of February. So we'll take a look at your past, your present, and your future energies in your romantic love life. And what I'm going to do is I'm trying to lay these out. I like to shuffle on camera so that you can see that I am shuffling them. But this is kind of a lot of cards. So I'm going to try to talk for a minute. And if you want to, you can, fast forward for a minute. I'm almost done. But yeah, oh, this is lovely. Okay. So anyway, the one thing I did want to say is that all of the planets are direct as of February 3rd. So we're almost there. It's this energy of, okay, we are done with all those eclipses. We are done with all the retrogrades. It's time to, bring some new things into our life, and perhaps even new love. So let's see what we have here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Something is coming in and it is worth waiting for. That's a lovely energy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. In the past, you have had this, this card has been coming out so much. Secrets kept hidden from you. But at the same time, I feel like there is a little bit of this hiding yourself, because everything else is really positive. Okay. So I get the sense that you have spent some time transforming yourself, healing. I have the healing energy. Healing from a situation in the past where somebody could have betrayed you or kept secrets from you, or just this energy of not being on your side. That's what I'm getting. You're ready for something new to come into your life. You're ready to start celebrating again. You're ready for something that's long term. It's taken some time. And Capricorn, I know from doing your other readings, it's kind of like this energy of, you really had to, almost a dark night of the soul for, the latter part of 2021, just really kind of like working through a lot of those issues with self-worth and stuff like that. You may have been asking yourself, why did this person deceive me? Why does this all happen to me? And now it's like the universe is ready for you to receive, right? Like you had to work through all of that. You had to transform. You had to change your thinking perhaps about this person or love in general, your worth. You had to come into all of that. And now you're in the receiving mode. Love can't come your way if you're not ready to receive it, right? And I feel as if you've been kind of stuck for a while. You were trying to perhaps overly control situations in your life or your life in general. And because things got so out of whack, a while ago. But you've really transformed your beliefs around love, around yourself, realizing that you are worthy of love now. And then look at what we have, serendipity. This serendipitous type of moment. And even if this isn't actually a new love coming in, it's this kind of thing. I'm getting the sense that, like you go to a coffee shop or something and somebody says something really like flirtatious, right? It's flirtatious. And it's kind of like all of a sudden you're like, oh, wait a minute. It's this sense that, oh my gosh, I think I'm waking up from this slumber that I've been in, for some time, working on yourself. It's this sense of, okay, I was kind of off the market for a while because I was working on me. But now, look at this. Some love is coming in that's worth waiting for. But guess what? I'm also getting a sense that you're understanding that you were worth waiting for. right? Like this person almost says to you, where have you been my whole life? And you're kind of like, yeah, well, I was worth waiting for. It's this really lovely, lovely energy. Underneath that, this could be the one. I feel as if you do have somebody coming in. Now, your present energy, the first thing that pops out to me is release your ex. You know, you've worked through that. The last step sometimes is that you really have to clean this energy out and say, okay, I'm shutting it down. There's no way I'm going back to that person. There's no way I'm moving forward. And sometimes, you know, I have found like having, you know, like a burning ceremony where, you know, you write down your gratitude for this relationship, for this person being in your life, right? And then you're kind of like, thank you. Thank you for being in my life. And now I am moving on. You know, like closing it out in a positive way, truly wishing them well. You know, it's so easy for us to sit there and talk about, you know, all the bad things that a past relationship had, but that's not healing. If you're still talking about all the bad things, that's not healed yet. It's when you can look back at that relationship with loving eyes, right? And say, yeah, we had some issues, okay? But, you know, hey, there were some good things in that relationship. That person brought some good memories into my life, or, you know, wonderful things came into my life because that person was in my life. I'm so grateful that they were in my life. And, you know, we're going in different ways. I wish them well. I truly do. Because I feel until you do that, you're kind of in this stuck energy. You have to get into this energy of realizing this person is not for you, but that doesn't mean that you have to hate them, right? In fact, we're called to love, but just say, okay, that person is no longer for me. Yeah, because I feel as if, you know, this person is not completely out of your life. There's this energy of there's some time and effort kind of put into looking at you on social media, or you may look at them. You may text every once in a while, email. There's this energy of you really have to close that out so that new can come in. There is this energy of, you know, releasing the pain of this past so that you can attract in something that is beautiful. Yeah. Looking at this, you know, I feel like you're kind of split. There's part of you that doesn't want to completely shut down this past because you're kind of like, well, can I dip my toe back into that if I need to? You know, I'm not sure I want to step into a path completely by myself, even though you are by yourself. You know, there's this call to embrace your new life, realizing that things will come onto your path that are just so beautiful and will be with you for a long time. Some of you could be somehow financially still tied to this person. And so there's this energy of, well, I don't want to completely cut them off because if I do, then I also lose, you know, some financial support of some sort. But you're being called. You're being called to understand that you have a blessed and optimistic future. This is your future. You have something and someone that does want to come in. But in order to get there, you do have to let this energy go. For some reason, you may, yeah, we have the observer here. I feel like this person is really keeping an eye on you, or you're keeping an eye on them. It's like they're keeping tabs on you, or you're keeping tabs on them. But because you have that, there's no energy of new love that can come in as long as you are tied to a past energy. And it's not like you have to have a big fight with them or anything. It's really just making that attempt for yourself. If they still want to look at your social media or something like that, block them. Block them on your social media, block them on your phone. If they text you, you don't respond. They call you, don't respond. It's the only way that you can completely close out that energy and then move forward. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, this. 2 of Wands. So your advice is, something is ended. And you knowingly know that you have to go in a new direction. You have to get in your boat and go. Really, choosing another wand. Moving in another direction. Knowing that this path is done. This path is done. And I feel, as I'm going to come back to this serendipitous moment, I feel like you have this moment with like a stranger. I really feel like it's almost like a stranger. And you're kind of like, oh, okay, wait a minute. Like you stop. Or you're kind of like, okay, wait a minute. Like I feel like you have kind of stayed attached to this ex or whoever this person is because, you kind of felt like, well, maybe I can rekindle it at some time, or there was some financial support that you were getting from them. But if nothing else, they made you in some way still feel lovable. Because they're still hanging around, right? And why would they be hanging around if they still didn't love you in some capacity? And you're kind of gaining some sense of self-worth because this person is still staying around. It takes a lot of self-worth on your part in order to say, yeah, I wish you well. Goodbye. I wish you well. Now I'm going on to my new path. I'm choosing another wand. I'm moving in another direction. And I feel as if the serendipitous moment is kind of like that, kind of like aha, that little click, the light bulb goes on in your head that says, wait a minute. Like, I don't have to mess with this, right? This has ended. I realize now. Okay, this is over. It's never being rekindled. This is over. This is done. All 10 swords are in the back. This is done. What I need to do is to go forward in the boat by myself, right? Not taking this person with you. Because you've suddenly, with this serendipitous moment, realize, wait a minute. There's a lot more fish in the sea. That's the energy. Wait a minute. Why am I waiting around for this person? Why am I trying to keep that alive or allow them to stay in my energy field? Wait a minute. There's other fish in the sea. Oh. Secret admirer, Capricorn. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. And I feel that their chemistry is in your aura. It's just that you're still attached to this other stuff, right? It's kind of like, like a, I don't know why. I'm getting kind of like, Tarzan, it swings by the vines, I guess, in the jungle. And, it's kind of like, he doesn't fall because he always has a hand on a vine. He has his hand on this vine and he comes along, right? And then he reaches out and he grabs the other vine before he lets go of this one. It's kind of like you're holding on to this one wand and it's like you don't want to pick up the other wand. You want to pick up the other wand, but you want to have your hand on both wands. Like you're trying to keep all your options open. Capricorn. It's kind of like, the trapeze artist, right? That is swinging, and has to let go of the trapeze to go and catch the next one, right? It's kind of like you have to, at some point, let go of this past person You have to have that moment in the air where you are not safe, where you could fall, where, things could go haywire, right? You have to have that split second in the air where your hand isn't on either wand, on either vine, on either trapeze. Like, you have to let go. Oh, it's so interesting. This is really interesting. I say that because it's kind of like, I feel like you have the secret admirer, but the universe is saying, hey, you can't have the secret admirer and the ex. Like, you have to totally let go of the ex so that you can grab onto the secret admirer. Oh, so interesting. It's such a lovely energy, Capricorn. Let go. Let go. Let go of the vine. This is good. This is really good. All right. Well, I am going to leave it there. I just got this, where's my serendipity? Okay. My serendipitous. This could possibly be your secret admirer. Okay. They're just not letting on. They're kind of flirting with you, but they're not letting on. And it's probably because you may be talking about this ex. They're like, oh, I can't start it up with Capricorn until that ex is out of the picture. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Capricorn. I wish you much love and light in this situation. When I giggle like this, it's really because I can feel the energy of this new person. And it's like, I'm so happy for you. That's kind of like, I'm trying to encourage you. Go for this. Go for the secret admirer. All right, I am leaving it there. And if you did resonate, I would really appreciate it if you would like or subscribe or comment and, share your experience here in the comments below. And I'll see you again really soon. Bye for now, Capricorn.